everyone, and welcome to the Week 1 2021-2022 season. I'm the commissioner, joined with Jenny Ice Creams here. He's got a haircut. He's looking fly. He loves being in videos. So we're going to have him as special cameos, joined by the champ, Joel Gibson. And also, Maddie is in the frame as well. We've got all the dogs. Odin, oh, there he is. He's in as well. All the dogs to start the year. All right, that being said, we are going to get right into it. That draft recap video took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. I am just very glad to be back. I'm so excited. This is week 1. I did power rankings this week, but until we see what is actually going to happen, these could be way off. So I just kind of went with my gut looking at the teams. Oh my gosh, it's Luca. It's the cat. The cat wanted in the video. He was jealous. Luca, are you kidding me? Get down, bro. Stay down. Anyway, holy smokes. Getting right into it, we'll start with the champs. Actually, no, I'm going to start with my power rankings, and then we'll get into the matchups. These are not set in stone, obviously. It will be adjusted. Starting with number 12, I have CJ. Poor fella made a horrible trade to start the season. Kyrie, that is not good. And his first week opponent is not favorable. So we're going to put CJ down at 12. Next is Adam. I didn't like Adam's team looking at it as much. I think he needed depth. Needs to add some depth in order for us to consider it. I also think he traded down with that Beasley and Bog at the end of his bench for sure. But it's just another reason why I'm starting him a little lower. Phil debuts on the power rankings at number 10. Without Zion, I don't even know that we can move him up any higher at all. His first week is going to tell us a lot. So we'll see. Next, we've got Steven. He's still over the cap. And I just think that he's taken a little bit of, I'm just on Steven. I think he's going to be a solid team. But I think if anybody is going to prove me wrong this week, it's going to be Steven. So him being this low, like I said, is temporary.
How far over the cap is he still?
$9. And so once he drops Isaac, as I anticipate he does, he'll be under the cap. Next is Kyle. Kyle, I put over Steven only because he's got KD, AD, and had an okay draft. The issue is one of his players are now injured. So, like I said, when we get into the matchups, it's going to make a lot more sense why they're power ranked at this. Joel is number 8. This might be the lowest Joel Gibson has ever been. I am not. I am not sure how it's going to go with Joel Gibson this year at all. I have no idea. I really don't know what to make of his team.
You better buy some Bogdan stock.
Because he's going to the moon, bitches. He's going to the moon.
Fucking see. Jordan Poole is the future in Golden State.
Next, we have Matt, just above Joel here at 7. Matt did get better trading his 2 rookies for Val, in my opinion. He got auto-drafted, though, so still a lot of question marks for me. Trading Precious for Precious, I understand that trade was to get Val, but I do want to point out that Matt has Siakam, so having Precious while Siakam's out is kind of a perfect fit for him. I
just want to give you some names. I just want to point out, or give my case for why I should be above Matt.
Okay.
Karis LeVert, Ben Simmons, Montrezl Harrell, Joe Harris, Carmelo Anthony, and I'm not completely in on Precious plus Clay. I think that I'm the safer team here. Come on now.
It's close. It's close, my friend.
Come on, make me the 7.
It's so close. It's so close. And you know what? Week 1, you get to prove me wrong. Like I said, you'll notice the power rankings are a certain way for a reason. Neiman is at number 6. Okay, Neiman auto-drafted. It could have been worse. It could have been worse for Neiman, for sure. His bottom, I still have question marks for, but a solid team. Looking to bounce back after that collapse last year as the number 1 team. Next one is Eric. Neiman would be 5. Matt 6. Neiman 5. Eric 4. I like Eric's team. He always seems to be like right in the top 4 area to start the season, and then it kind of falls off. I don't know how he accomplishes that every year, but he's at it again. Top 4 for Eric. He could be good. He could also fall off again. Number 3 is Mr. Modest in this bitch. Luca, are you kidding me? Number 3 is me. My team is looking nice. I think that I could have made a good argument for the number 2 team, but I didn't want to go with my bias, and I put Doug at number 2. A very solid draft from Doug. Earlier picks than me. Looking at his team against my team, it could go either way from week to week even. So we'll start Doug at number 2. And obviously the number 1 team is Cody. Now, Joel Gibson, other than you think you should be at 7 instead of 8, any comments on those power rankings?
Like I said, I should be at 7, not 8. I think Eric starting as a top 4 team makes sense, but I do think there is a chance that he could be like the 6th best team, like very average.
Yep. Yeah, I went with more like, because there's a lot of injuries and a lot of question marks, there's not as many question marks on Eric's team and not a lot of injury either. So he got the benefit of the doubt. Like I feel like he gets every season. We put him a high up there, but like I said, he could also fall off like he's done in seasons past. Now,
yeah, I think he could be the 6th best team, and then I think that I might be able to squeeze by him.
Okay, just shimmy by him, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now, getting right into week 1, again, so excited to be back. It starts Tuesday, so there's one less day this week. And the first week is always wonky as it is, so doing these power rankings are crazy at this point in the season, but I did them anyway. We'll start with the champs matchup. Joel Gibson, number 7, is away at Matt Hobert, number 6. Now, why did I give Matt the 6 over Joel? Well, he's the home team here. And also, I think Joel has a lot more question marks than he'd like to let on. He thinks he's just solid as shit out here. And so, show me, Joel Gibson. If you can beat Matt, he doesn't have Siakam, then we can move you up. No big deal. But Matt has a solid team, and you're going to have to show me. That's all.
So here's what I'll say. We're a brick house over here. And what I mean is we may throw up a lot of bricks, but hopefully my guys are going to be getting up shots. And I really don't care how many they make. The more the better, really. But as long as they shoot, I like my odds against Matt. Karis LeVert not being part of this matchup makes things interesting. Pascal Siakam is out. So is Matt going to drop Pascal or Clay and try to have a cycle spot there with the Karis LeVert option? Is Ben Simmons going to play? We don't really know. But I do think I'm going to take it to him. And I'm looking forward to cleaning up that joke of a champion with the current champion.
Yeah, I'm taking you in this matchup for all the reasons you said. Yeah, I don't know what Matt's going to do about the LeVert situation. I did put, like I said, I did put him higher because healthy, he probably murders you. But like, like I said, and Simmons, like if he does play, it'll at least be a little more competitive.
For sure. It'd be nice if he didn't.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, they're saying they believe he's going to play, but I don't know. I don't know.
That situation is pretty toxic.
Right. Next matchup, and I went East, the 3 matchups, and then West, the 3 matchups to start out. So next matchup is Phil's debut. Rookie of the Year, Phil, is what I'm going to call him the rest of the season, versus Adam. Now, Phil is ranked 10, Adam ranked 11. Wow, another shocking pairing here. I like... Oh, man, I can't pick this one. Phil doesn't have Zion. If Phil had Zion, I would pick Phil. It's really tough for me. I put Phil above Adam strictly because long term I like his team a little bit more. I
think I'm going to take Adam for this week.
Yeah.
Over your boy Roy.
Yeah.
That's what you should call him over Rookie of the Year. You should just call him Roy.
My boy Roy or Rook?
I like Roy.
Okay. All right. So we're going to call Phil Roy for the rest of the season. I am going to take Adam for this week. Hopefully Zion is back for Phil soon. I've now picked against my power rankings for both of these starting matchups. It's so frustrating doing these fucking things. Next matchup is matchup of the week. Cody at Doug. We are in it week 1. Right now, let's see who's better. Is it Cody or is it Doug? Doug is the home team here. Cody has... just Luka's the triple-double possibility, right? Or does he have one more?
Yeah, that's the only one that I really consider a triple-double threat.
Okay.
I don't think John Wall's doing it. And maybe Cat takes a step. Maybe DeJounte Murray on the right night.
Yeah.
But I am picking Cody. This team is just... It's solid.
I am also...
Stand chance against mine.
I am also picking Cody. I think that it's probably just going to come down to, like, how much or how aggressive Cody wants to be with cycling, how... for the season, I mean, and for him to lose. Like, if he just decides he's not cycling, there might be a team to beat him. But unless he takes some serious injuries throughout the season... there's a real possibility that he could go undefeated and be the first undefeated team, because you always had one loss, right? We've never had an undefeated. This is definitely a year that I could see Cody doing that. Doug's team is very good. Do not get me wrong, Doug's team's very good. But I think Cody's the number 1 team for a reason.
Yeah. Are we sure? I thought I had one season that was perfect.
I don't think so. Because
I had one loss in 2 years or something. We would have to check the history records.
I was about to say, I don't think so, though. I think you had, 2 losses in 2 seasons. I can't remember an undefeated. Unless you went, undefeated in the season and then lost the championship. But I don't think so, because that would have been your run in the championships. Because remember, we had Neiman going perfect last year, and then the year I won the championship, we had me going perfect, and then I swear we looked it up, and I don't think you did. I think you only had...
I think you're right. You did look it up.
Yeah, because we...
Remarkably close. I think there was one loss. I think it was the first of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was it, Cody? Was that or was it Doug? It was either...
It was Simmons.
Oh, could have been Simmons. Either way. Moving on out west, we've got Modest at CJ. Poor CJ. Without Kyrie, trading Collins and Smart, and the bottom of your lineup, I know you were very excited about beating me last year or 2 years ago, whenever you beat me for the first time. It's not happening this time. Modest wins in a landslide. I might not even cycle this week.
Yeah, it's going to be tough when you're relying heavily on Ricky Rubio, Kevin Love, Eric Bledsoe, Steven Adams, Scotty Barnes, Cam Reddish. Yeah. I like the other guys.
Yeah.
I don't like Serge Ibaka.
I like the other guys. Even if he gets a triple-double, I still beat the triple-double. Like, I win 7-4 minimum.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, Siege.
Sorry, and I'm not picking on you. I'm not being a dick. I just, I'm telling it like it is. It's a bummer. Moving on, we've got Neiman, number 6, at Eric, number 4. Again, this is one of those show me matchups. We put Eric up there at 4. We put him above Neiman, who arguably has 2 of the top 5 fantasy guys this year. Can Eric show up and have a deeper team than Neiman? I think he does. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he does. Neiman is in a good position, though, to win this matchup, because if Joker gets that triple-double, he is the away team. I am hesitantly picking Neiman, or Eric. I'm hesitantly picking Eric here. Neiman has a good team, but he auto-drafted part of it this year, and the bottom of his team is ugly, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm going to pick Neiman out of spite.
I like it. And see, we're both tossed up on that one. Next is Steven at Kyle. Steven, number 9, at Kyle, number 8. Kyle's the home team. He got the higher power ranking. Steven, like I said, I anticipate he's going to drop Isaac and be under the cap, so I won't have to drop any of his players come Wednesday.
I think it's Steven. I think you're wrong. I think Steven is actually pretty solid.
You think so?
Yeah, dude. I mean, even if he's just dropping Isaac and that's a cycle spot.
Yeah.
Who do you dislike in these names? Trae Young, DeMar, OG, Giannis, Gobert, Robert Williams, Isaiah Stewart, CJ McCollum, Pirtle, Jalen Green, Evan Fournier, and Jaren Jackson Jr. I think that Steven is actually a higher. That's probably my biggest qualm with your rankings. You have him 9?
Yeah, I have him 9, and the only reason why I did that was because he was hurt with the cap, and he plays Kyle. Now, Kyle's injured. And Steven, I'm picking Steven for this matchup, mainly because we don't know about Kyle's rookies. But for me, when I look at Steven's team, I am just not sure of what he plans to do at the bottom. Now, I agree with you, 9 is probably a little low, but based on how I was putting the other rankings, it just made sense to put Kyle at 8. And also, Kyle always falls out of the playoffs, and it's his goal this year to be the 8, so I'm putting him at the 8 only because it's his to lose. The playoffs are his to lose. And like I said, Steven likely would have been 6 or 7 if it wasn't for the cap issue. And, I mean, like I said, we're talking about 1 or 2 numbers here. If he wins, I think I play him next week. So then we're going to learn. I'm not saying my power rankings are 100%. I'm just saying based on actually being under the cap, you got to penalize him for something. Because right now he's playing an illegal team.
Sure, but he's going to drop Isaac almost certainly. And then I think he's closer to a top 4 team than a top 8 team.
All right. Hey, I would not be shocked if he ends up there. Do you remember when we were at Burgatory and I told him he was likely a top 4 team? I am not saying that I don't believe that still. I'm just saying he, right now, is playing an illegal team. He's got to play Kyle. Kyle's probably going to cycle out the wazoo. Is Steven? Are we going to see big moves from Steven at the beginning of the year? And Kyle's the home team. Who's getting the triple-double for Steven? Is Greek going to do it the first week? I have my doubts. So if Kyle can come up with 5 categories, he might just win.
Well, we'll see. I think he's going to have a really hard time taking assists, blocks, points, and threes.
Okay, that's 4. Because it's not free throws. It's not free throws. It's not rebounds.
When you have Giannis, Gobert,
It's closer than you think when you look at it, bro. I'm telling you.
I think it could be threes.
Okay. It could be.
Double-doubles.
Yeah.
Double-doubles between Gobert and Giannis alone. He's going to beat him in double-doubles.
I get you. Now put into it Kyle cycling, and is Steven going to cycle? That's all you got to do. And then you're like, oh shit, this could go either way, and Kyle's the home team. So the home team gets the benefit. What do you mean? I'm telling you, it is a legitimate starting position.
We'll see. Do you want to bet? I don't know. If Steven wins, you buy me a Pokashevsky jersey?
A Pokashevsky jersey.
And if he loses, then we forget it happened?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I bet. I tell you what, if Steven loses, okay, first of all, I just want you to get off. If Steven loses, okay. I just want to get you on the video saying that I was right, and that's all I really need. Like, you just got to admit that I was right. Now, if Kyle loses, I will get you a Poku jersey for your birthday. How about that?
Yes.
It'll be a combination. I'll get it for your birthday. If Kyle loses, I can't believe that I am siding with Kyle on a team that has not been proven for 3 years against Steven. I am a lunatic, but I will take that bet, sir.
Well, here's what I'll tell you, dude. If my team wins the chip this year, I'm going to get the whole fucking team's jerseys. I'm getting Giddy. I'm getting Gafford. I'm getting all of those guys.
That's insane, but that would be so funny. All right, well, those are the matchups. Good luck to Kyle and Steven. Kyle, cycle. Bro, you got to win this matchup, baby. Come on. Outside of that, just an update as far as the Dynasty goes. I do have the rulebook completed. Joel is reviewing the rulebook, so we'll be publishing that to everybody now. We've been making some changes and things like that, but I really like where it's at. I think that we're going to be ready to go. You guys will have plenty of time to look at it, and then we can even hold like a Facebook call or something to discuss if you guys have questions or want to do that. I'm pretty excited about Dynasty in general, so looking forward, not looking past this season because it's going to be great, but looking forward, Dynasty is less than a year away at this point. Oh man, it's going to be a good time. Outside of that, that's week 1. Joel Gibson, we ran long on both videos today. We are clearly excited to be back.
We're going to knock it out the park.
I don't think that's happening. In fact, I think that Joel Gibson ends at 9 or 8 this year, where I have Steven and Kyle right now. You heard it here first.
Man, you wait when I get that 6 seed and laugh in your face.
Hey, Joel, getting that 6 seed, just for the reference, if I'm right with it being Cody, Doug, and myself, we might just have a first round rematch.
You don't want that.
You don't want that, my friend.
Fucking clean you up.
I am hungry from last year you beating me. It should not have happened. It should not have happened. Fox and Harden go down? Stop it.
Man.
Not this year.
It was so nice of Harden to do that.
Not this year, my friend. All right, well, let's wrap it up. Thanks to everybody. If there are any questions, Red Sox. It's funny, we're both wearing Boston apparel today. I got the Red Sox on, tied the series last night. Very excited. Good luck to everybody. Welcome to the league, Phil. Cody, don't choke. Joel tried to make it in the playoffs. Kyle win this week. Those are all my narratives.
Let's fucking get it.
Bye, guys.
Have a great season, guys.